All right, guys, this is the crazy one right here. This girl got married to her father when she was 11 years old, and then she cheated on her husband. Listen to this, guys, and we'll talk about it when we get back.
So this is a story about how I cheated on my husband for like 16 years. Like, yes, I've been married for a long time. But I cheated on my husband for 16 years and he took me back, y'all. He took me back like I just can't. I y'all need to get y'all a man like that, like for real. But before y'all judge me now, I got married at a very, very young age. Like when I got married, my husband was like many, many years. Like I'm talking about many, many years older than me. Like he was way older than me. And I didn't really know what I was getting into. Like y'all, at the time I was 11 when I got married. But like everybody around me was just so happy for me. Like my grandma, my mama, my daddy, like everybody was just so happy for me and proud of me and was like, girl, you secured the bag. Like you gonna have our family straight. And I'm just like, for real, like I don't really know what I'm getting into, but I did it because everybody around me was so happy, like they was throwing parties and all that stuff. So I'm like, all right, bet, like I'm gonna do it. But y'all, ever since then, like until like 2 years ago, 2 years ago, ever since then, though, like in between that time, from the time I was 11 to the time I turned like 25, I literally was like not paying him no attention. Like the only time I would really talk to him is when I needed money. And like in between that, I would like try to talk to him a little bit just to make sure like the relationship was still going strong so that when I did need money, I could talk to him because I know that he would like give it to me or like work somewhere else to where I could get it what I needed because he's a provider or whatever. That's just like him. But other than that, I wasn't talking to him. Like I was talking to everybody else. Like when I say everybody else, everybody came before him. Like everybody, like everything, everybody came before him. So like I really wasn't talking to him for that much until like 2 years ago. It was like when I started being like, nah, that's not okay. Like I really like just need to go back to my first love that I had back then and like really just lock in with him because like I'm ready to settle down, ready to do life now or whatnot. And things are getting scary out here. So, I need to just not take for granted the fact that I have this marriage, I am a bride or whatnot. So I just went back to him and was like, I didn't even have to beg him. Like that was the thing. Like I just like told him like I know I walked away from you and you've never walked away from me. You've never lied to me. You never did anything to me that, was out of line. Like you just always just been so faithful, even when I wasn't. And I just hope that you can forgive me. Do y'all know what this man said? He said, you are forgiven. And he don't even remember all the things that I did against him. Y'all need to get y'all a man like that. But let me tell y'all, like, just being the bride of Christ is just like such a blessing. Like I just really hit the jackpot with that one because um he took me back like there was like I never did anything wrong. And he loves me the same way. Like he been watching me from like since I was younger. Like he knew me before I was formed and he just been like wanting me since then. Like even before we got married. And it was just like, bro, he loved me that much. Like, he loved me that much. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I just wanted to share that story with y'all because he love y'all too. Like, despite everything that we've done against him, like, he love y'all and he waiting on you to come back to him. He's waiting on you. How long are you going to make him wait? How long are you going to fight the fact that he's everybody's first love and he's waiting for you to come back? He don't care all the stuff you're doing for the community. Like, all those things are good, but he wants you to come back to him because you seek him first, and then all those other things will be added. But he wants you to seek him first. He don't want you to seek your works first. He don't want you to seek your good deeds first. He wants you to seek him first.
All right, so clearly we see that she was just being really clever with the way that she was putting this together. But how many of us know that we are the bride of Christ? Even men, as weird as it may sound, we're the bride of Christ, right? And the Bible calls us that. The church is the bride of Christ. And so when you get into this relationship with Jesus, at some point in time or another, the fire will start to dwindle. We were just talking about this in my discipleship group this morning. The fire will start to dwindle, but love isn't, and it's not a feeling, it's an action. So when you start to feel like, my prayer life's, stumbling, or, sin is just running rampant in my life. I'm not going to read my Bible today. I'm not going to pray because I feel so guilty of sin and shame that I'm not going to go to my Father in prayer. But in those moments, you just do it anyway, right? And you put in the reps, and you keep doing you practice it. You keep walking with the Lord, and you keep surrendering to Him. You keep repenting. Like she said, he forgets those sins after you repent, right? And he forgets them and removes them from you as far as the east is to the west, right? That means that those two never meet. The east will never meet the west. If you go around the earth, you'll just keep going east indefinitely, right? And so God forgives those sins, and He forgets them. And so we see that through her example, it's of a wife that's cheated, and all of us have cheated on God. I know when I first got saved, I got out of prison. I got saved in prison in 2017. I got out on Halloween night 2018, and the first thing I did was smoke some weed and go home and have sex with someone that I just got with that day on the way home from prison, right? And guys, I've got such a shameful past. So many stories like that, right? But this one was different because I was saved. I had just spent the whole year walking with Jesus. And then what does the enemy do? As soon as I get released from prison, it's like, oh, you made it through this time in prison. Now you don't need God anymore. You could do this. You could do it your own way. And after about a few years of living my own way, in about 2021, I was like, man, what am I doing? Like the whole time, I didn't have any peace about anything that I was doing. And I realized I'm tripping, man. I really need to get back to the heart of the Father. I know everything that I'm doing is wrong. These relationships, they're not working out. The things that I'm doing don't fulfill. I know the answer, and the answer is Jesus. So I circle back to the Father, and I'm like, hey, God, it's me again. Like, hey, I'm ready to do it this time. I'm ready to take it seriously. And I fell on my knees in prayer, and I repented, and I cried out to the Father, and I just asked Him to, help me to walk with Him. And from there, I got godly counsel. I got wise counsel. I got accountability partners. I got mentors. I had men of God come and show me how to do this walk, right? And I got into discipleship. And I've been doing discipleship on my own for 4 years now, right? Where I host a discipleship group. And I'm going to continue to do that and chase after Jesus. Like, there's nothing better in this life than following Jesus. And there's no better relationship that you'll have in this life than following Jesus and chasing after the Father. And I don't mean chasing like he's eluding you, but pursuing Him. Like you pursue your spouse, right? Like when you're trying to date someone, you go after them. You make efforts to get their attention. You make efforts to do nice things that really like make them feel good, right? And that's how we should do in our relationship with Christ. And I want to move this screen over real quick because this comment right here says, I've been married 11 years and we got 2 daughters. If my wife texts another man, I will file for a divorce. And her right here says, he's also my father. Like this person clearly wrote this comment without hearing the whole video because she said she's married her father. And this person's legit talking about filing for divorce. And it just goes to show that people don't listen to whole videos without making comments. People just jump the gun. They're not hearing what she's saying. She's referring to herself as the bride of Christ and how she got married at 11, which means she got saved at 11. And she went off and started doing her own thing, letting the world be, what she did, letting herself only come to God when she needed something. And so many of you are that way right now. You got saved when you were younger, or you have this like half in, half out relationship with Jesus, and you really only come to Him when you need something in prayer. And that's where she was until she realized, I got to get right with Christ. I got to come back to my first love. I got to do it all for Jesus. And I'm really hoping and praying that someone's going to watch this video and realize that they're this way too, that they've put God on the back seat. He's on the back burner and they're living their lives for themselves. They're living their lives as their own gods, and they're cheating on the Father as well. And you need to come back to your first love. Come back to the Father. Come back to God. Do the things that you used to do when you first got saved. That's how you keep that fire burning, guys. Newborn Christians have this zeal, this passion that they're just so on fire for God. And then it's like the sower, where the seeds thrown on the ground and the thorns come up and choke it, and the cares of the world get in the way and make this person fall away. Don't be like that. Dig in. Let your seed get planted on good soil. Let the roots dig far down into the ground, and so that way you can grow up strong in your faith and be rooted in Christ Jesus. That's going to do it for this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, God bless.